Grit is the ultimate differentiator between those of us who find happiness, fulfillment in our lives and those who don't. I don't believe you're born with it. I don't believe that, some people are strong, some people are weak, some people are tenacious, some people aren't. It's just a personal decision that you make at some point in your life to be stronger than your circumstances. I'm Britt Rettig, and I'm the founder and owner of Grit Fitness Studios in Dallas. When I was in the 3rd grade, I was 8 years old, I weighed over 100 pounds. Sports really helped me understand the importance of activity. I was on the B team in middle school, but really wanted to be a part of, the best of the best. When practice would end, I would go run. I would have to study more on plays. I was gonna have to do extra. And that just kind of became the standard for the way that I operate. I remember getting VHS recordings of my high school basketball games, folding them in envelopes and mailing them to coaches. No one actively recruited me. I promoted myself. My high school coach would always say, when I met Brittany, she was this tall and this wide. No one ever thought that I would be, the girl from Mesquite, Texas, to be a Division I athlete. So when I was a senior in college, I didn't know what my next step was. So I applied to 11 different graduate schools, and I got rejected from every single one of them except for one, which happened to be Harvard Business School. My first job after my MBA from Harvard, I was making well over 6 figures. I had an amazing corporate account. I was flying every Monday through Thursday. I had international clients. I had really felt like I made it. I just realized that something was missing. I had gained about 30 pounds. I remember going to a Weight Watchers meeting, and I was considered on the borderline of, being obese, and I was just so upset with myself. I went to a turbo kickboxing class. I was drenched in sweat by the end of it, and I didn't even realize how hard I had worked. And then one day, the instructor didn't show up. So I went to the front desk manager and I was like, well, I can teach this class. And he was like, oh, really? Okay, well, tomorrow we have an audition. I got the job, and from then on, I had a side hustle. So while I was working full-time in management consulting and then also had the side hustle at 24 Hour Fitness, I had this blog called Grit by Britt. People were inspired not by, me being the fittest person in the world or having the best six-pack, which I had neither. They were inspired that I was just a real normal person trying to live a healthier life. I was trying to just learn as much about fitness as possible. One conference I went to was in Los Angeles, and there was a speaker. She said, work with passion is purpose. Work without passion is punishment. I made a mental commitment to myself, and I just said, by the end of this year, you're gonna quit your job. It was such a huge risk to give up everything that I had worked for to this point. 6 years of Ivy League education, hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, but I believed in myself. The very first Grit Fitness Studio was a 1,200 square foot sublease space. There was no central air conditioning. There was limited parking, but it had a lot of heart. I wanted to create a place where the minute you walked through the door, you felt like, I'm home. They know my name. I can be vulnerable here. I can take risks and do things. No one's gonna judge me. We got 15 members on our grand opening day. It was really humble beginnings, but it was mine. After about 6 months, we were profitable. I saved some money, got a big business loan, took a big risk, and found a huge 5,000 square foot space and said, okay, I'm gonna really test the big dream. So with Grit, I put just as much effort, time, and strategy into developing a community as I did to creating fitness classes. We do a meet and greet before every single class where you have to go around and meet 2 people that you don't know. And after class, we facilitate happy hours and workshops that really have nothing to do with fitness at all and just have everything to do with being social. We're changing what fitness means, and it's not just about having a six-pack. It's not just about having nice legs. It's not just about being able to fit into this dress. It's about believing in yourself. It's about having the self-confidence to take a risk. to ask for what you want. And I believe that the same mental toughness that it takes to go through one of our workouts transcends to all different areas of life. Our focus on strength, especially because we're a women's gym, I think is really revolutionary and is playing a really, really big role in the women's empowerment movement that's going on. I've had clients who have been in, really unhealthy relationships who said working out here gave them the strength to think better and more highly of themselves and leave these situations that, were not healthy for them. There's never been a moment that I regretted this, huge career pivot that I've made. I think I'd probably have a lot more money, but I don't think I'd be fulfilled. I wake up every day and I look forward to going to work, and I've never experienced that before. I believe that my purpose is to empower everyone just to realize that all of the power that they need, all of the resources that they need, all of the skills that they need are already inside of them. That's why I'm so passionate, because grit, passion, perseverance for your long-term dreams, that's what'll help you realize that, your grit is your superpower.